Namaste. I see the divine in you as you see the divine in me. Namaste. And isn't this the most beautiful way to learn to greet each other? As I learn to see the heart of love within you, and you learn to see the heart of love within me, we learn to understand that we're learning the way of higher love consciousness. Welcome to the time of the Great Alignment, when the Great Chiron is here to take us up higher into the frequencies of love, and when the divine activations are here to help us to grow into beautiful beings, to help us to bring peace and love and healing to each other, and to help us to grow into more love than what we can possibly understand at this time. My name is Suzanna Maria Emmanuel, and I'm the designated Ascension Channel for Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, and also for the Great Chiron, as they are here to help us grow into incredible beings of great love. And this was always prophesied that this time would happen, the time of the Great Alignment. So please know that when you are listening to the teachings, that they are not my words, my human words, but they come from a very high divine source, and the highest divine source there is. And it is so beautiful, because what you're learning here is divine truth, and that was also foretold always, that divine truth alignment would come to this planet to teach us what divine truth is. So before I begin to close my eyes, I'm going to read the forgiveness statement out. At the divine pineal gland activations, you receive the forgiveness codes from the greatest galaxies of love, and they are here to help us to forgive all for ourselves and also for mankind. So imagine if millions of people receive those forgiveness codes, and imagine if we could truly step into that forgiveness to help us clear all the pain consciousness from this planet, and imagine how much we would celebrate together the love growing. Chiron, I bring you now into my spaces of love and healing. I ask for your presence and for your love to be with me at this time. I forgive all that has caused my pain to happen. I release it now. I allow the angels to take it away from me. I bring in the love and the peace, and I desire to understand more joy and self-love. I surround myself with the highest loving divine beings who are here to take care of me. I let go of all fear within me. I release it. I trust that all things are perfect as they are. I'm ready to love myself and all of life more. Thank you, Chiron. Thank you, great divine love. And thank you very much for joining these teachings. Namaste. Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. Happy is the one who desires to understand divine love flows. Happy is the one who desires to understand all things beautiful coming. Happy is the one who desires divine truth. The one who desires divine truth is the one who can gain the great wisdom and the great flows of the great love. That one that begins to grow in the great love begins to understand how beautiful divine truth is. It is beautiful, is it not? To be in the time of understanding divine love. is divine love. Jesus 2,000 years ago, when he spoke to the people, who was my word, my designated channel, said to the people, what is love to you? What does it mean to walk with love? To walk with that passion of love? The people did not understand. So they said, please, Jesus, let the great Father Emmanuel speak to us. Let him speak through you, Jesus. Jesus stayed in the silence. He lifted up his head and asked my being, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, please, great Father Emmanuel, speak the words of wisdom through me so that the people can understand. And I, as the great Father, stated these words. Love is within your heart. Love is not outside of yourself, but it is within you. All things are within you. Nothing is outside of you. Love is found in everything you see. It is when you understand that greater love can show within you. Begin to understand that everything you see is made from divine love. Begin to appreciate everything you do as divine love. For everything is from divine creation, is it not? People 2,000 years ago did not understand that. What does that mean? That everything is found within. They didn't understand as much as what many people do upon your plane now. They began to understand that there was higher flows of love within all things when one chooses to see love. When one chooses to observe love in creation, it grows within their field. So Jesus taught this. Always know that love is within all things. Love is within the clouds. Love is within the flowers. But it depends on how much love you desire to see. For a person may pass a flower and not see the greatness within the flower. And then what has the flower taught that person? Nothing if the flower is not sweet. Therefore the children are the great teachers, are they not? They look at the flower and they see beauty. Look at how the children see the beauty in flower. Is it not important to see the beauty then in everything? For the hearts of the children are open to learning. The hearts of many adults are not. They are hardened by the burdens. Therefore be in the forgiveness always. And learn to shine. Learn to appreciate all you see. Learn to be with a flower and learn to spend time with a flower and learn to look inside of the flower. How much love is within a flower and then bring that within you. That's how you learn to understand love within your heart. So the people listened and they began to appreciate that everything was created with love. And this is how they grew spiritually within their hearts, and they began to understand the children also. They began to teach the children how to look within all of creation. And I, as the great Father Emmanuel, bless the people when they did that. because they could see beyond. They could see beyond all things. They began to have eyes of wisdom. Therefore they grew in their greater wisdom. And they could begin to become the teachers of great wisdom. And the great flows began to grow within them. They began to see that everything was connected to love. Love! Love is everywhere, they stated. Come and see what love is. For love is within you, it's within everything, they stated to the people in the villages when they began to teach about divine love. And they learned to understand that love consciousness was coming so much. The thoughts of love. The time when the great love would come upon your planet. That's when they began to understand a time would come when all pain and fear would be gone. Imagine the joy of the people in those days, 2,000 years ago. How beautiful it was. Jesus was so happy to help the people. Often he wept with joy. Thank you, Great Father Emmanuel, for teaching the people to find love. But how else could the people learn? This was beyond the wisdom of humans. It was divine love, and Jesus always stated, the words that you hear are not the words from a human, they're the words from divine love. And the Great Father Emmanuel created all things, and he is love. Therefore, look up and see all things as love. Learn to see that all things need to be celebrated. When you celebrate all things, that's when great love can come to you. And that's when you can come into the great heart within you. For all things are within you. All things are seen with your eyes, within your heart. Learn to celebrate everything you are each day. Be in the gratitude. Be in the forgiveness. Stand in your love. Learn to understand that the love is where the growth is. When you learn to love, then the Great Father Emmanuel will give you all things to you. For you are then saying, please, Great Father, look after me. And when you think about the great love, when you appreciate it, that's when you begin to understand that all things are from the great heavens. All things are there for you. The ones who understand it will never go short of any needs. They will always be looked after. But what does looking after mean? It means always being grateful for everything you have. Be content within the heart and learn to understand everything as a gift from love. People 2,000 years ago needed to understand that very much. People now also need to learn the same principles in the same ways. But you understand so much more now. Because you've grown, you've evolved. And now, I, as a great Father Emmanuel, am here with Suzanna Maria Emmanuel. And there's no one else that will come to bring the messages of the great Father through. But there's only been ever one channel of the great love. And I, as the great Father Emmanuel, always stated, I will return with my messenger, with my word. And so my word was awoken and is growing. And you are also growing. Grow in the love, grow in the heart, grow in the beauty each day. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.
Greetings.